Thanks, guys. I'm here with Luke Underwood and Jake Eads, who are running for student body president and vice president. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So to start off, just tell me a little bit about why you wanted to run for these positions.
Yeah, so for me, I've been involved with student government for 2 years now. Previously, I've served as a senator. I've also been the Ways and Means chairman, where I basically allocate funds to our student organizations. I served as the election chairman, and I currently serve as the chair of Congress for UCOSA. But I'm really interested in advocating for students and being sure that their voice is heard towards my campaign.
Yeah.
As well, I have been a UCOSA senator basically since I got here. I was able to find out about it very quickly when I stepped on the UCO's campus, and I really wanted to make sure people's voices were heard and be that kind of middle piece to where action is being had just from concerns. I'm currently the vice chair of UCOSA, so I get to already work with Jake on a day-to-day basis. So this was, it felt like a natural step up to just run for president and vice president, because if anything, chair, vice chair is kind of like the president, vice president of the actual legislative side of Congress.
Yeah. So what are your main priorities for your campaign?
So for our campaign, we want to address accessibility issues on campus. We want to improve those things. We want to improve campus safety and well-being. And then we also want to increase student engagement and activities.
Yeah. So in your opinion, what are 2 or 3 issues students at UCO are currently facing right now?
I know just from being in UCOSA for a few years, as well as student concerns every Monday that we get to hear. There's a lot of housing concerns, and with construction and lots of stuff that's not working. It takes a while to get fixed, and that's something, as someone who also lives on campus, that's something we definitely both want to address, as well as there's some other accessibility issues. I know people who have visual impairment, stuff like D2L is very hard to access with stuff like that. So that's a few things that I'd want to make sure to help.
So what specific policies do you have in mind to improve student life on campus?
So one policy that's currently being implemented in Student Congress right now is our Finals Preparation Week bill. And so basically what that is it's a bill where we allow students to have the time to be able to study for their finals and not have the burden of have any classwork being added to their load within the week before finals week. So that's one thing that one of our senators is working on, and we're heavily in, we're really wanting to have that passed and get that implemented on campus.
Absolutely. What's one thing about UCO that you think deserves more attention?
I think a lot of things at UCO deserve a lot more attention, but I in particularly think just probably how involved students can be. I didn't really know when I first got here the amount of involvement a student can achieve just by stepping on the campus. I was able to go from not being involved in anything to being involved in a little bit, maybe too much. But that's something I want to show, that really whatever you want to do, what job career, there's going to be something here at UCO to help you.
Yeah. So lastly, what would it mean for you both to be elected?
It would mean a lot to me. As a person myself, I love to connect with others and always hear what other people have to say. I always want to see what concerns they might have, address those, and find any resolutions. And I feel like having this type of position would allow me to make that change and have that impact on other students on campus.
It would mean a lot to me as well. I've been involved in student government since I was a freshman in high school. And so the fact that I just am getting to sit here right now is very cool. But I also really want to bring the voices of the students. As a journalist at heart, I want to make sure people's opinions and voices are heard. And I feel like, I can do that through this position.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you at the desk.